Hey everybody, it's Gypsy and welcome to On the Edge of Appalachia. Today is Sunday morning, June 22nd, 2025. It's the last day of the flea market, but I'm just tearing down the rest of my stuff and bringing it home. So we're going to go do that later in the morning. And then we're going to go to our son and daughter-in-law's place. But this morning I'm coming out here very early to water. Because, you know how I was telling you it's very cold and rainy? Well, now it's extremely hot and dry. So we've gone from one extreme to the other. So I told you I sprayed my strawberries with Molmax because of the voles. Well, I came out here last night to water and, I'm getting fuzzy again. And I'm seeing all these holes. So, on the castor oil bottle, it says, or castor oil Molmax bottle, that if you start seeing a bunch of holes, it's like a mass exodus. They hate this stuff so much that they're leaving. And so I'm going, all these holes I'm seeing, oh no, those are prints. Those are footprints. Well, anyways, that's a hole. I said, hopefully that is the case and they are leaving. However, where did I see that? Hold on. I saw some of my beans. The tops were eaten off. The leaves, they hate the leaves. So I think I'm going to spray here for the Molmax. Now I can't find the beans that the leaves were eaten. Oh, here, right here. You see that? It was a beautiful bean plant, right, pole bean. So anyways, I'm going to have to spray over here. And I'm coming out to water early in the morning. I watered last night so that things don't get dried out. But I would really, really love to get this weeding done. As you see, when it was, too close. When it was cold and wet, the grass, the weeds, we just couldn't keep up. So I want to get more of that fabric to put in between my rows here, because when my pumpkins come, they could also be laying on that fabric, which I think will be better for them. So that's where I am right now. I'm just not, I was not happy with what I found in here last night. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys this before the sun gets on the other side of the trees. It is blazing hot already, and it's only about 8 a.m. So, from one extreme to another, like I said yesterday, these are the wild berry bushes that I transplanted from the woods over to this side of the yard last year. So the Allegheny blackberry, which is the thicker, this one here with the thicker stem, greener, that did not pop up until this year. I planted it last year. I thought it died. So I went and I got a wild black raspberry plant and I planted it in the same spot. Never saw the Allegheny blackberry again until this season. So that is not bearing fruit because I guess technically it's its first year. But the wild black raspberry, I am getting fruit. In fact, I'm going to try to untie my netting so I can get in here. I'd like to pick this first thing in the morning, because God knows what this weather is going to do to these ripe berries. So we have a bunch of ripe blackberries here. They look delicious. We don't have a whole lot. I mean, I can't really make a pie or anything with them. So I thought maybe we would just sample them, see how they taste. But I have to be careful because these babies have sharp thorns. So, maybe there's more than I thought. I don't know. But, let's see. I'm going to pick this one here first. I don't know if my hands are dirty. I've been working already. See that? Isn't it beautiful? So, I'm going to pick these and I'm going to bring them in the house for us to have as a small little treat in the morning. They're just beautiful. So usually, all right, when I look, when they're wild and I'm looking at them in the woods, they're not this big and not this many. So something about me bringing them over here and cultivating them and trellising them up, because again, in the woods, you're only getting like one cane at a time, and then it grows and it curves down and it has like an arch. And where the top hits the ground, it produces another plant. So it's not real full like this. If you trellis them, they seem to get more full. Now this, is what I'm observing. This was an experiment for me. So this is not like scientific evidence. This is what I'm observing in what I have done. And you seem to get more berries, bigger berries. And of course, you're not fighting with the birds if you put netting over it. I have a tiny little red raspberry in the corner of the garden. And I was really shocked to find that it's producing raspberries. But, since it's a little plant, I thought I'm going to leave them for the birds, because there really isn't that many. But, they have plenty to eat. Plus, I feed them. I give them bird seed, suet, and they're not even afraid of me. They will wait for me to refill it. They won't scatter off. I will go get the stuff, get the bird feeder and stuff. They know what I'm doing, and they'll wait there. They are not afraid of me. They know I feed them. But, they want to take my food, too. Okay, did I get all of them? So there's a lot more coming, but this is, I think I might have picked one a little prematurely. I could have waited till this evening or tomorrow. Let me see. Oh, goodness. Walk around the other side. I don't want to miss any. Okay, so it looks like I got today's harvest. Not much, but I think every year it's going to be more and more. Just like with cultivated red raspberries. So these are wild black raspberries. Aren't they beautiful? I've never been able to harvest any from the woods that look this good. And the birds are much quicker than I am anyways. So I think I am going to close my netting back up. And tomorrow I'll come back out and get some more. Maybe next year I'll have enough to do something special. But I think I'm going to leave you with that. Blessed be, and make it a joyful one.